He's replenished the SCVs on that mineral line fairly well. I mean, and that makes sense. He's got like 5 command centers or something like that. So that makes perfect sense here. And he's got some SCVs sitting around idle. I wonder what's in that shuttle. Maybe nothing. Probably nothing, because whatever was in it, if there had been a High Templar already, he would have stormed some of those SCVs. Oh, I was going to say you can't blame Flash for missing that storm drop before, because Jesus, there was so much going on in the map at that time. There was like 3 different battles going on. He was attacking one of Bisu's expansions. He was attacking another expansion in the north. He was doing all this stuff. Arbiter just kind of chilling over here. Okay, nice little recall on that base. That base effectively neutralized in the matter of a moment. So very well done, and no mines there to take it out this time. Flash going around here on one of Bisu's expansions, and he's going to be able to take out some probes there and effectively stop mining on that. We'll see if he's distracted enough, or if he's going to be able to get Comsat off to take out that Dark Templar. I don't think he realizes that Dark Templar is there yet. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so he Comsats there, takes out the Dark Templar, so he's going to be able to keep that base from mining still. So Bisu down to mining at, looks like, 2 or 3 bases now. Flash down to, I think, 1 base, maybe 2. Both players. Oh, beautiful, beautiful stasis field. I'm not sure how he didn't stasis his own Arbiter there. Nice storms as well. And oh, recalling in reinforcements. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. That is what recall is meant for. I mean, it's called recall. You want to bring your units back, and that's exactly what he did. That was perfect. Recalling his units back to defend and taking out the forces of Flash before they were able to do too much damage. Flash has lost a lot of SCVs here. Like I said, he does have a lot of command centers, and he is just an incredible macro player. He's just absolutely disgusting when it comes to macro. So we'll see if he can macro back his economy here. He's probably going to be able to. He has accomplished a lot against Bisu's economy as well, so I think that this is probably about even at the moment. Wow, things just absolutely crazy. I think I'm going to give the advantage to Flash here at this point. Everyone talks about this being a Protoss map, but it's because of the recalling in the probe. Yes, go probe. And I'm not sure, that probe is running away, and I'm not sure, oh, it looked like he was going to plant down a building or something. No, probe attacking, cloaked probe attacking the command center. Oh, no. Oh, Flash, watch out for the High Templar. I don't think he sees that there. Well, no, there's not really a way that he could see it. Oh, the High Templar is chilling there, cloaked, and Flash passes right by it. And that High Templar is going to pop out and give a storm here in a second if Bisu is on top of things. No, I guess he won't need the storm after all. Or he can just leave the Arbiter on the side there. And yeah, okay, so Flash being chased out of there. If you look at the minimap though, Flash is all over the damn place. Just glance at the minimap. Look where all the red is. And even though Bisu has about the same amount, oh man, several science vessels and a few tanks getting stasis field there. That was pretty good. Stopping Flash there, but like I was saying earlier, Flash just an absolute macro damn machine. If it doesn't say Flash, it's not the real thing. But Flash just macroing like a mother, and wow, Bisu making really, really good use of those recalls though, and doing kind of almost, oh, and Flash's forces coming unstasis at just the wrong moment, I think, for Bisu. Now Flash coming in here at the bottom as well. Let's see if Flash can do another recall down there or something like that. He does have these few Dragoons there, but those aren't going to be enough. It looks like the High Templar did do some storms over there. I'm not sure if Flash knows that. And again, this map just, everything going crazy all over here. But yeah, like I was saying, this map favors Protoss because they can go carriers, and carriers are just so perfect on this map. There's so many ridges. You can attack supply lines from behind without being in position to get attacked, and just stuff like that. But Bisu has not used those carriers, so he's not really using the map to that effect. So it's basically kind of even in that sense. It's just going to come down to micro and strategy here, and I think I'm going to give the advantage to Flash. It just looks like Flash is putting more pressure on Bisu than Bisu is putting on him. Bisu continually recalling, but it doesn't seem to phase Flash. Every time he gets a base recalled, it seems like he just lifts off the command center, and then they show it a minute later, and he's mining from it again. It's amazing. I'm not sure how he's doing that, but he really needs to take care of those Templar over there. Flash setting up another base somewhere. I didn't see where that was. And now he's taking out the bottom right. So Bisu is in trouble here now, because he's short on expansions. He's been keeping up the pressure, and staying even with Flash for the most part on that sense. But man, this game has absolutely been insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, Bisu just too low on expansions right now, I think. And I think Flash putting up another expansion right now, he's been able to somehow keep his expansions running despite constant recalls into his bases, which have been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Recalls going everywhere. And Bisu just, I think that pretty much most other Terrans in the game of StarCraft right now would have folded to these precision stab wounds of recalls. You know, it's like Bisu just kind of like dancing around and you know, taking a jab here and going for the kidney and then taking a dance around there and then just going and puncturing the lung and that sort of thing. But Flash, he's like a Klingon or something. He has backup organs so that like whenever an organ dies, he's got extra hearts and extra lungs and stuff set up. And Bisu, for some reason, parting his arbiters there. I'm not sure what he's doing exactly. Oh, maybe he was checking for bases. He was going to try and recall on a base. Yeah, he's got his units grouped up there in preparation for another recall, but he was trying to, I guess, looking for a place. So if Flash had set up an expansion in the south, he was going to set up a recall there. And those two Templar, I didn't see how many kills they had, but they've been just picking off SCVs there. Bisu now getting that expansion in the north again. Oh, yes! EMPs going off. EMP sniping by Flash. Very beautiful EMPs there. Just running out in the middle of nowhere. And the Arbiters happen to be in the middle of nowhere as well. So those Arbiters now energyless. He's not going to be able to do any more precision recalls. Flash, it looked like, okay, he was actually building that command center elsewhere, and he's going to float it into a base, possibly in the south there at 6 o'clock, something like that. But I don't think it's going to go that far because Bisu does not appear to be building up quite enough of an army, I think. And Flash, okay, there's some more armies. So if he can combine his army there by the time Flash gets there, it looks like Flash is pushing out with his army here. And this is going to be bad news. EMPing those other Arbiters just for good measure. Looks like one did get a stasis field off just in time, though. And, wow! Oh my god, that was crazy. That mine must have been chasing, like, the wrong Dragoon. And the other Dragoon was in its way, and it looked like it got picked off. I don't know if that mine actually went off or not. It looked like the Dragoon did take a mine hit, but it might have been a previous one. So Bisu moving out here as well. Flash in a position, I don't know if Bisu had to have known that Flash's army was there. It didn't look like he did because he was kind of moving around, but he was getting a little bit hit by the sides of, and his stasis field going out. I don't think that was really the best stasis field he could have done, because now it's more of a blockade in the front of Flash's other tanks. He should have, although those Goliaths were there, so it would have been difficult for him to really get back there, but really it probably would have been optimal if he'd been able to hit those Goliaths and the tank in the middle and kind of separate Flash's firepower a little bit there, and also free up those Goliaths from being able to harass his other Arbiters there. It looks like Flash has completely stopped mining that mineral only in the north where he kept getting stormed. He's just given up on that one now. And it looks like he's run out in this spot as well. So, yeah, Flash has... Let's see, it looks like... Wow, actually, because that means his natural's probably out too. He stopped mining in the north. Things... Wow, you know, this could go back in Bisu's favor very easily because Flash somehow macroing out of... He only has the one base in the kind of bottom left in the middle, and then he's getting another base in the south, or he was, but it looked like the Arbiter picked off the SCV. Bisu, in the meantime, has the two bases in the north, the 12 o'clock and I guess 11 o'clock. So, really, as far as intake right now, it's just Bisu has two bases and Flash has one, but somehow Flash is still just macroing like a mother and just absolutely okay, now Flash striking back. If he can take out these bases in the north, then that is it for Bisu. I think Bisu is going to be able to respond to this pretty quickly, though. He's going to be able to move his forces up and intercept those. He's not, though. He's moving his forces to the south. He's going to try and counterattack. If he can take out Flash's one expansion that he's mining from, then that will conversely be the end for Flash. Getting that EMP off, it looked like he hit a Templar, but I think that Arbiter did avoid the EMP there. We'll find out right now. Arbiter going in there. He does get a stasis field off on just a couple tanks, but I think Flash's army is just too big. High Templar storming those tanks, though. Those tanks are not quite dead yet, though, and he does have more tanks in the back, so I think Flash is going to be able to hold this off. If Flash holds this off, he's going to be able to stomp through. Flash is going to hold this. Flash is going to hold his expansion. He's got another expansion running at 6 o'clock, and he's going to be able to stomp all over Bisu's bases in the north. That is GG. That is GG. Oh my gosh. Bisu. Oh man, that was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Flash is just, oh man, can't even believe how insane his macro is. That was absolutely amazing. Even when he only had one base or 1.5 bases, somehow massing up huge armies to counter Bisu's and using those precision EMPs to kill the usefulness of Bisu's Arbors and what have you. And Flash just playing absolutely insane. Flash is up 2-1 now, so it's going to go to Game 4, and Bisu is going to have to fight for his life in Game 4. It's definitely going to be an interesting match. Hope you guys enjoyed that game as much as I did. That was insane. That was a great game.